Hey guys, how are we all doing? Move to earn GVB. Doing a video today on an app called Ezzy. A few people who's watched the videos I've made recently and follow the channel on YouTube or Twitter, they'll see that this is a project that I've kind of dipped in and out of with a few bits here and along the way with it. Main reason I've been quite quiet with the with kind of the coverage of this is because I was still sort of monitoring the project, seeing how well it was doing, making sure that it wasn't going to be, for want of a better word, a shitcoin or project for that matter. So basically, I'm quite comfortable now that we're in a place where I can talk about this project in a bit more detail and see what you guys think of it. Again, with anything I do need to make you aware, this is not financial advice, and always do your own research before invest in any project, specifically with crypto. So with that being said, I'm just going to go through today the basics of the game, how much it costs in terms of investment for what you want to do. Is it worth it? And we'll have a quick look at the white paper and things like that, and then you can make your own mind up. So basically, what you do is you download the app. It's quite close to Stepping in terms of how it works out, but it's got quite a few fundamental differences to Stepping, which is why I've kind of given this project a bit of a chance. Again, as you know, any project that's close to Stepping or like Stepping, I do tend to stay away from, because I'm always concerned that if you're following somebody else's ideas, how are you going to do it any better than what Stepping are doing at the minute because of the market cap and share that they have. So basically what you'll do is you'll come onto the app, you'll have your wallet that's up here on the top right hand corner, and what you'll do is you can see here my bag has a certain amount of shoes in, but you'll go onto the factory and you can buy legendary, epic, rare, uncommon, common or beginner shoes. These do vary from day to day or week to week as to which style they are and what the investment is and how much you can get back. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to give you kind of like an outlook of what I did to start off. So I started off with like a beginner shoe. So that if I was to click that, that would cost 1,000 Ezzy tokens to buy. And the tokens per day, as you can see on the bottom there, are 110.1. Okay, so what this means is I'll just get the calculator up here and also the cost of Ezzy. So if you were to buy one shoe, let's just get the latest price on here for it. So it's 0.468 pence. So what you do is you do 1,000 times 0.0468. So it will cost you £46.80 or about $55, $60 to get started. Okay. Now, what you'll then do is you would go to your training app here. You would hit the training button, and then you would walk for 10 minutes in between the speeds of 2 kilometers an hour to 20 kilometers an hour. Now, once you've done your 10 minutes, it'll come up and say training complete. And as we can see here, it'll say tokens per day, 110.1. Okay. And you'll have a durability and an energy. Now, when you buy it new, there'll be 10 durability and 1 energy. So what that means is that for the durability, you have 10 days before that shoe will be burned. Okay, so you'll get 10 days of earning 110.1 Ezzy tokens. Now that's guaranteed. Okay, so you do your 10 days times, what was it again? 110.1, wasn't it? Times 110.1. So that means that by the end of those 10 days, your 1,000 Ezzy investment will be worth 1,101 Ezzy tokens. Now, that's guaranteed. It won't fluctuate. Like Stepping, if you don't quite hit the kilometers an hour, etc., it can give you a lower GMT or GST return. This doesn't do that, okay? So you will get those tokens regardless. So after 10 days, your initial investment would then be worth, let me just work out the price again here. What was it again? 0.468. So we times that by 0.0468. So then your investment would be worth £51.52. So that's about a £5 profit that you would make from that. So it sounds too good to be true, which was kind of why I held off on the project initially and just did a few shoes. Now, since looking at the white paper, I've got a few little bits that I want to bring your eyes on here. I'll put a link for this in the description as well for you to have a look through properly. To make your own mind up about it. So you can see here, it says, simply put, Ezzy is about moving in the street, playing a game from the comfort of your couch and getting rewarded for that without any complications. It's fast, simple and convenient. So the The negative side of me looked at this and thought, right, so why would I buy a shoe that's going to get burned and I'm only going to make a couple of quid profit each day? Now, the thing with this is that you don't need, it's not that you only have one shoe that you can use at each time, okay? So what happens here is I've got 5 shoes there at the moment. Now, that equates to 50 minutes worth of walking per day. Now, because I do my stepping and some other move to earn stuff, this works really well, that this will run at the same time as me do my stepping. So I will make the profit off all these shoes every day. And then once they're due to be burned, I can either bank the profit or reinvest it to buy another shoe. As we can see, the shoes with higher amounts to buy have a higher return. So just to give you an idea quickly, if you were to buy let's say a rare, for example, you put 12,000 Ezzy tokens in. Okay, so 12,000 times 0.0468. That will cost you £561.60 as an investment. So if you have that kind of money, great. If you don't, obviously there's other options there for you. But after 10 days, you would get back your return, which would be 1327.2 times 10. And then we would times that by 0.0468. So you can see there, I think, without doing the math again, I think that's about £60 you'd make from buying just one shoe for 10 minutes worth of walking every day if you were to get a rare one. So as you can see, the profit there is quite high. Now, what I do like about this project is the tokenomics are based that if you were to start buying, if this game was obviously going to end up a bit like Stepping, where it went through the roof, etc., in terms of how many people were playing and they were constantly selling, Ezzy has the opportunity when it puts new sneakers out to lower the area of return, so you could end up making, instead of 13,027, you could end up making 12,500 profit. Sorry, 12,500 tokens altogether, rather than obviously what you're making at the moment. So that's all in the white paper. I'm going to let you guys read that in your own time because I don't want to get this to get too technical. This is just about showing you how it gets started and how it kind of works, because I thought this was a little bit complicated at first, but once you understand it, it is really quite simple how it works. So that's kind of how it works to start with. Again, it's up to yourselves how you want to do it. I found it easier to get some cheap ones to start, find out how to run the game, and go from there. Where you can make a mistake with this game, okay, is that if you are going to buy these shoes and they have 10 days walking life, okay, at 10 minutes a day, you need to make sure that you're walking all 10 days, because if you were not to walk one day out of the 10, you do lose one durability regardless for that. And if you were to start losing durability on your walks, you're not going to get your return on investment. So that's another way that this project will make money, is there will be people who are buying these sneakers outright but then aren't doing the work that's required to make sure that they're getting profit from it, okay? So definitely watch out for that. The wallet's a lot easier to use now. You used to have to do this online with PancakeSwap, which I don't know what everyone's opinion is of PancakeSwap. I like the idea of it, but I think it can be a bit of a nightmare. So that you don't need to do that anymore. It's all just here. So it's on the Binance Smart Chain. So you just deposit your Binance BNB into your wallet, and then it uses the BNB is for the transactions, a bit like how Sol is on a lot of the other move to earn projects. And what it does is you just literally would just go on swap, and you just change. You take obviously your Binance there, change your Ezzy tokens, confirm, and then you just put in whatever it is you want to buy. Go to your bag over here, and just select which one you want. It's straight in your bag as soon as you buy it, and that's it. Happy days. When you are out running or walking or whatever it is you choose to do with these, you don't need to automatically switch either from trainer to trainer when you finish your 10 minutes with each one. The app will automatically go on to the next sneaker or trainer, and obviously use the energy up for that, and so on and so forth, until you get a notification that'll say training completed. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that I need to go over with you for now. What is good also with this project, just before I forget, is that, for example, with Stepping, if you were to buy a sneaker for, let's say, I don't know, £1,000 or $1,200, the issue with it is it can take a long time to get your return on investment back for that. And obviously cash out can be a bit of a nightmare when you're waiting to then sell the sneaker. So although the sneaker is yours, people might not want to buy it for what you value it at, and so on and so forth. So because this is burned, and it only takes 10 days to get your initial investment back, you get paid your Ezzy tokens every day. So for example, I'm going to be going for a run shortly, and by the time I finish that run, I'm just going to quickly add this up. That's what, 330 and 440 Ezzy tokens that I'll be paid once I've finished this. So if I had a project that I want to invest more money in, whether it be stepping, whether it be walking, or anything else at Geno Pets, I can withdraw that Ezzy straight away if I don't want to buy more sneakers with it once these ones are gone, and I can use that money straight away to invest in other projects. And another reason why I've been keeping an eye on this and keeping it quite quiet with my followers as well is when you look at this again, like I've mentioned previously, this token doesn't really move much. As we can see, there was one point where it's dropped down in the middle of the screen. You can see the 0.0379 was bounced back straight away. Other than that, from the initial inception, it's pretty much level the whole way. Now, we've been through some really big things in the crypto market. I mean, if you look at the crypto market today, look at that. Bitcoin's down 2,500. Everything's in red. It's not a good time this week, so hopefully we'll bounce back from that next week. But that token itself does tend to be pretty much untouched nearly all the way through, whatever happens. So that fills me with a bit more confidence as well as to putting in an investment into this. Now, final thing is I'm going to put my promo code up here as well. I'll put a link for it in the description, okay? So anybody who signs up through this will have a chance of winning something from the channel. So please make sure if you are going to sign up with this app, use the promo code as well. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too sure what you do get. I do think you get a discount, some description, but that could change. I haven't looked into it too much because, again, I only do this to try and educate people who haven't got the time to maybe go through it themselves or give an alternate point of view. So if you can use that code, that would be great. And it shows obviously how many people are obviously watching these videos as well. And we can start to build the channel more as well. So any questions, leave them in the description, guys. I might do a follow-up video for this as well, if there are some parts I've missed out, or if anybody needs any help with it, because again, I had to kind of figure this all out myself. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Best of luck with anything you choose to do. Leave a like and please subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and we'll catch you on the next one.